Hi, my name is McEnroe, and this is my IC, Singapore IC. So today I will talk about Steph Korey leadership at Away. Uh, so for the introduction of my slides, there's been two parts. Number one, I'll talk about the leadership controversy, and second, I'll talk about Korey leadership style, the impact, and recommendation for improvement. So there will be five main leadership theories that I'll be discussing. Number one will be transformational. Number two will be transactional. Number three will be autocratic. Number four will be servant leadership. And number five will be situational leadership. Yeah. So the underlying for number fourth and number fifth leadership means that even though Korey exhibits some, but it's not sufficient to bring up the companies to ensure that the employee well-being are being met. So let us go through more. So for transformational leadership, it means that the leaders inspire and motivate the employees to do what they should do, but to exceed, to innovate, and to have personal growth. So how Korey has this style is that she has a strong vision of a way built on innovation and a very marketable brand. The issue is she lack of leadership, she lack of empathy and leading to employees burnout. The case study is that Korey have a passion for customer satisfaction and drove the team to quickly adapt to airline battery bans. So she pushed for immediate product redesigns and reach out to customer proactively. The downside is that she demanded very long working hours for her employees and expect the employees to mirror her intensity. So this is a very common case for small medium enterprise SME where employers have the hope or want their employees to be like them, which has a different motivation factor. Yeah. So I think this is something that most of us should take note of when we have a SME setting up. Second will be transactional leadership, where it's based on reward and punishment. So how Korey exhibit is that she has strict controls over the employees and focusing on metrics and performance. And she also used public criticize on Slack to punish the employees for their errors. So this caused very limited facilities and has resulted in very limited work-life balance. Case study is that she ensured that the employees conform to strict response time targets and she denied time off until the employees could prove their accountability. So the Slack messages also revealed that she enforced fear, instilled fear in the employees, which lead to harsh public criticism. Third will be autocratic leadership, where the leaders make a unilateral decision and has very little feedback and input from the employees. So how Korey exhibit this style is that she enforced strict communication policies. So everything has to be through Slack and micromanage employees in their time and in their working style. So this is a non-stop work ethics, which is pretty detrimental to any companies. So she fired employees who have formed a private Slack channels to discuss workplace concern. So the case study example is she expected employees to respond to Slack messages at all hours. She personally monitored who has worked late and pressurized them to work longer. So the fear culture was instilled and controlled rather than collaborating between departments and motivate them. Following on will be leadership, servant leadership, where the leaders prioritize employee well-being, development, and empowerment. So did Korey exhibit this style? Yes, but not a lot. So she prioritized the company growth over the employee well-being, and she's very customer focused. So the case study example is that she dedicated customer satisfaction, ensuring that employees address every single issue. In turn, she has caused the employees to overwork to achieve high customer service. So a true servant leadership would have motivate and empower the employees to meet the targets instead of pressurizing them to meet the target, which cause high burnout rate. Flowing on, we'll discuss about situational leadership, where the leaders adjust their leadership styles based on the strength, weakness, and capabilities of employees. So the Corey executive style, some but not much as well. So let's look into the case study. So when Away faced airline regulation banning for built-in batteries, Corey swiftly mobilized teams to fix this issue to redesign. However, in day-to-day operation, due to the intense change for the product, she failed to adjust her leadership to meet the employees' stress level. So this led to extreme low morale and ultimately burnout. And burnout will definitely cause high turnover rate or reduce the productivity of the whole company. So the impact on Away success is split. I will discuss in two parts: the short term and the long term, which is highly built on autocratic leadership. So for short term wise, we can see that there's definitely rapid growth as most of the customer feedback are being met or replied. So this is highly due to Corey's pressure tactics. So this in turn lead to strong brand recognition in the short term and innovation due to redesign. Now we talk about long term impact. So this pressurize will cause employees to have extreme high dissatisfaction and ultimately burnout and high turnover rate. So the personal relationship is extremely uh, bad, which ultimately reduce the brand damage in the open market or due to word of mouth. So this has resulted Corey stepping down as CEO due to backlash. So the appropriate leadership style that I would recommend Corey or anyone else to take on is to uh, three main thing. Number one is to ensure they always inspire the employees, fostering a positive culture, ensure that there's always work-life balance and collaboration between departments, and prioritizing employees' development and inclusivity. So this is also termed as transformational and servant leadership. So I further split the improvement into five main pillars. Number one will be cultural shift. So it's to promote a healthier work environment and transparency. Number two is employee well-being to reduce uh, mental tiredness, to promote flexible work policies. So um, prioritize employees' mental wellness over just focus on targets. So leadership development talk about the emotional and positive feedback that we can take back for employees and to grow in the whole company. Fourth will be on communication policy to replace public criticism to private feedback and motivational and inspirational feedback. And the last part would be long-term vision, where we align the whole company, employees, motivation, inspiration to the leaders' long-term growth inspiration. So, in conclusion, what we need for a growth is we need strong ethical leadership to sustain business success. And the final thought for me is that we need to have a very supportive and visionary leadership style that will improve both the employee mental and physical health and to improve the business outcome. So all my discussion come from these four citations. So primary, the first one will be the case study that was from Quantic, and the other three will be some of the external discussion on the site. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you.